Hello, everybody. I'm Madame Sensei. I teach Spanish, French, and Japanese to high schoolers out here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest, and I am thinking my way through the Harvard Project Zero thinking routines. If you want to help me with this, I'm at studio-nemo.com, or the Minecraft Education Ambassadors, or the Minecraft Teachers Lounge, or on the Duolingo Educators Network. We are still in considering controversies, dilemmas, and perspectives, and we are on sticking points. And again, all the thinking routines are located right here. Link is in the description. This is sticking points, and sticking points also occurs in global thinking. This is a routine for mapping messy controversies. So again, I put students into groups for this one, and each group is responsible for maybe 5 sentences. I like to use a GLAD technique, Guided Language Acquisition Development. That's in a different playlist. So I can get the students to make more complicated, longer sentences. I give them this sentence patterning chart. And I think it makes the scaffolding much more solid for this thinking routine. When teaching grammar explicitly, like you're doing pop-up grammar, or you're doing the grammar translation method, or the audio-lingual method while looking at transformation drills, or you're doing community language learning and you're dissecting a script your class wrote, or you're working straight out of your textbook, my rubric for this is that the sentences have to be simple. Keep pushing your students to make the sentences simple. As long as I keep stressing to the students to keep the sentences simple, then they don't have the urge to sneak a peek at machine translation. Not that I let my students have their phones or computers out anyway, but the urge to machine translate is really strong when the students get into that spot of frustration of, I have this complicated thought and I don't know how to express it in the target language. So keep having the students chop their big thoughts into tinier thoughts. Just keep pushing them to do that. When you're teaching literature, culture, history, art, listening to music, looking at a recipe, this one I think works really great with a snippet of a news article, especially one that the students are familiar with. Maybe a global issue. The pandemic was really good to do this on. Global warming is a hot topic right now. Oh, literally a hot topic. Women's rights are always good. Attitudes towards a war or a skirmish is going on. We got a lot of those in the world right now, don't we? I've used news in slow French, news in slow Spanish, learn Japanese from the news. And of course, the Duolingo podcast, I think, is really good. And, you can slow down the language if you do it on YouTube, which is good. In our next episode, we're going to talk about a really exciting one, the 4 C's. Hope to see you there.